straight round there with a straight. Man too tough and the neck catch him in the flesh. I just put me a dead.
The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Phoenix Suns come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Grizzlies. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome back to Round 1 of the Western Conference Playoffs on 2K Sports. The series is at 2-0. Depending on the outcome here tonight, this series could essentially be over. Maybe just the beginning. And tonight, we've got the Phoenix Suns playing against the Memphis Grizzlies right here at FedEx Forum. Brian Anderson here with you alongside Grant Hill, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal in the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there. Nick Richards. And it's Martin in at the 3. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Brandon Clark out there with Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Here's Richards. Drops in the 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Morant against Booker. Morant, the pass to Wells. Now Jackson. Ooh, Durant with a steal. In transition. 4-3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Booker against Morant. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Clark. There's the block. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Martin. And the Suns get another 3.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Here's Wells. Kicks it out to Jackson. Can they get it? And it's blocked. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. For 3, Booker. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
It's a completely new group for the Suns. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Outside Morant. To the inside. Wells misses.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
There's the triple. And the basket by Lee.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now Payne. Pass to Wells. Now here's Jackson. Done with a steal. Takes the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Got a piece of it. Ooh, Morris with a steal. On the break. Lee on the wing. Here's the three. Hits a three-pointer. Lee's got 6.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
It's stolen by Dunn. And they're running. Morris for 3. On target from range.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Searching for their first points of the game. Memphis calls timeout.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bain. No good again that time. The Suns have gotten all 8 shots to go. They are red hot. Martin finds Booker. And here's Durant. The 3-ball. And the Suns get another 3.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take that classic block out. You love to see that. Taking care of the defensive glass.
3-pointer, Beal. He drops it from range.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Now here's Moran. He's scoreless. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Booker for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Hook loose and stolen by Booker. Pass to Richards. Now here's Booker. Fires for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Now here's Clark. Oh, denied by Durant. And now the Suns fast break. Puts up a 3. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 6 points.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Moran driving in. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Edey out there with Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Santi Aldama. And it's Pippen in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Dunn. There's Plumlee with a three. Hits the trifecta.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Pippen, defended by Jones. All alone. Pippen, no good. Now here's Plumlee. He's covered closely. Dunn outside. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Kennard against Beal. That's tipped. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. There's Plumlee with a three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Pippen, defended by Jones. Pippen, pass to Aldama. And another miss by Memphis.
I don't know what happened there. About as easy an attempt as you could possibly ask for.
Really left him alone that time.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Going inside. Oh, rejected by Allen. In transition, here they come. Jones from outside. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Tipped away. Oh, and here we go again. The Suns on the break. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Jones has got 6.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Pippen. And that time also a missed shot.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Beal finds Plumlee. Back to Beal. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. Beal's got his second bucket on the night.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
Pippen, pass to Jackson. Goes back up. And it's Phoenix for the rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Beal against Kennard. And now the Suns, fast break. There's Plumlee with a three. And the Suns get another three.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Jones with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Three-pointer. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pick by Aldama. Pippen, pass to Aldama. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the evening. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And you know, Kennard is known for his shooting expertise, but his ability to handle the ball and create for others is very overlooked.
The Suns making a switch here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Dunn. Martin, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones. Now here's Morant to the middle. Jackson can't get it to go.
Now we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Martin's got 9.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Here's Jackson. No made baskets yet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, number 0, Jalen Wells.
20 seconds left in the first half of this game. Morant looking for an opening. And it's Martin with the rebound. Right side Booker. From the arc. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And so it's Phoenix way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. Let's see it for our contestant.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Phoenix Suns.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own ticket to wins.
Yeah, complete team effort, and they're playing an entertaining style as well. Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies. Things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls, are you going to pack it in or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Cody Martin is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5. Martin, the pass to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
High post Clark, drives to the hoop, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Durant finds Booker. launches it. Another three for Phoenix.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Clark outside. Outside Bain. Inside. Richards pulls it in.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And that one's good by Durant.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Wells. Jackson with a screen on Martin. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. Let's go with a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Down low. Here's Clark. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
For 3, Durant. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 12 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Jackson down low, guarded by Durant. Fades and shoots. Jackson can't get it to go.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Outside Bain. Clark left side. Jackson on the wing. Here's Bain. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. For Phoenix, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Beal, the pass to Durant. There's the 3. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
3-pointer. And again, it's Phoenix from deep. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Again, the Suns good for 2.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Moran against Booker. Shoots from 12. That one a little long. And so it's Phoenix with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Booker against Moran. To get back on track. Can't get the layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Suns on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. We've got Edie Senti Aldama out there with Desmond Bain. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Ooh, poked away. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Jones. And he makes it on the layup.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
And here's Memphis. Here's Pippen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. Jones has gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Here's Pippen. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen with it. He's picked up by Bain. For 3. Dunn's shot is good.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Drains the triple. O'Neal's got 5 points in the quarter.
Running at every opportunity. They have a huge edge in transition points.
Pass to Bain. Picked by Aldama. Shot to stop the run. He can't get that one to fall. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. For 3, Allen sinks it from distance.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Doubled by Dunn. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Substitution for the Grizzlies. Brandon Carr. Jared Jackson Jr. John Moran.
Clark against Plumlee. Left side Bain. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Misses in close. And the Suns with possession. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Jones from outside. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Bain against Allen. Bain, no good.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
For 3, O'Neal. He buries it from 3. O'Neal's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Jones against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the game. 3-pointer, O'Neal. And the Suns get another 3.
During this final quarter, he's erupted from outside the arc. Just assume every 3 he takes now is going in.
Pass to Bain. Back to Jackson. Jones grabs the board. Phoenix dominating the game. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Sends it home from 3-point land.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Devin Booker.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson to snap the cold streak. Rebounded by Dunn. Here's Plumlee. From behind the arc. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Pass to Clark. Knocked away. All alone on the break. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Devin Booker.